Welcome to an episode of Conspiracy Hour with Coz. I am Coz. This is Conspiracy Hour with Coz. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna share this out. Wait a couple minutes till some people get in here, and then we'll talk about today's ongoing conspiracies. I mean, the biggest one is obviously the whole COVID-19 coronavirus hoopity doobity. Not to call it fake hoopity doobity because I don't think it's fake, but it's just blown way out of proportion, and I think it's more than meets the eye, if that makes sense. Today I will be smoking some nice gorilla glass. Fuck. What the fuck's it called? Gorilla gas. There you go. It's called gorilla gas. Gorilla gas. There you go. Here's to put my fucking thing in my hello, Daisy. Let me check out your channel real quick. How do I go there? Still waiting for that conspiracy, Jonathan. Let me pop out this chat. I'm not using the program I use to live stream. Because I think it lags and slows shit down. So let me see if I can get to your channel to give you a nice subscription. Volume sucks. There we go. Oh, I'm already subscribed. Interesting. Good to know. I keep touching the beard. This is my conspiracy beard. My wife keeps telling me to shave it, but I refuse to. Not conspiracy beard, my lockdown beard or quarantine beard. The quarantine is real. It's getting worse and worse every day. Not worse, but like more. Let's see, you see my green supplements to make sure you get all those vegetables. When you don't really have fresh vegetables, you can buy one of these green supplements and add it to your smoothies. Another way to get some veggies if you don't have this too. It's the future. No, it's not the future. But hold on, let's see. So I have multiple survey apps that pay you for a survey. They started asking if you feel in this current COVID situation about cash. Do I feel it's dirty? Do I feel it can spread the virus? Do I feel plastic is the best option? Yes, this whole situation is to get people to go, oh, cash is dirty. The virus can watch. The news is going to say people are getting the virus because it's on the money. So now we have to get rid of money so everything's digital. And once everything is digital, they can literally take it from you whenever they want. So that's a fucking problem. Why is it so unstable? 1 second, I'm checking my internet. Hopefully that helps, because I totally just turned off all my things that use my Wi-Fi. My Xbox was on, which is connected to the Wi-Fi. My TV was on watching The Walking Dead, which I've been rewatching from season 1. But it's a T. What's a T? But I feel like, yes, they're using this situation to gain control of the population a lot. They're never going to have full control over us because there's too many people with guns and smart people with guns. I believe so too. Figure out the value. Here's the thing: if it's all digital, if you owe them money, they can just take the shit away from you and from the digital world. So that's what I don't like. Like the IRS, if they want to take your money and you owe them money, they don't give you a real. They don't really work with you, and they say this is what you owe us. And what are you going to do? Tell them no, I don't owe you this. You have to get a lawyer and fight that whole situation. But if you don't pay them, they'll just garnish your wages or garnish your bank accounts and put a levy on your bank accounts. But if you keep all your cash in your house, they can't get it. They want to be able to get their owed, no matter what. It's bullshit. And they probably want to like not put people that work for cash out of business too. There's a lot of businesses that fucking do cash only and don't pay taxes. So they want to probably make it so everyone's paying fucking taxes. Well, taxation is theft. Get the fuck out of here if you think it's not. It's what was it? What's it? Taxation without representation. What are they what are we getting? We have politicians that give a shit. I also feel the next step of this bullshit is martial law too, because they're gonna keep saying people aren't listening to the social distancing order, and they're staying too close together, so now we have to put out stricter laws with that. Now they're gonna New York City, they're gonna fine people for not social distancing $350. It says connection unstable again. Fucking bullshit. I gotta test my speed, see what's going on here. I pay for decent internet. We have Fios, so it should be fucking good. But I think because everyone's home, everybody and the mother's on the fucking internet. So I think it's making an issue for my fucking uploads. Well, my download speed right now is 100 megabits per second, which is fucking fast. That's my upload. My upload is shit. I'm supposed to have both, 100 each way. It's fucking 0.7, no, fucking 1.4. That is groceries, and if you're outside and we know you're not buying groceries or you're not doing this and you're not doing what we like, we'll basically rob you. That's what the government says, is they'll rob you. Taxation is theft. Exactly. Like when I say taxation is theft, I don't mean the whole idea of taxing people and whatever they do is theft. I mean the way it's set up now, where the money goes to God knows what, and it's going to aid in other countries, and it's getting sent out to all these other fucking places, when it's our money that we're giving the government to provide for us. That's what the money is. It's to provide for us. Do they provide for us? Oh, they build roads. Come on now. Do they build the roads? I believe they contract people to build the roads, and they go to the lowest bidder, not the highest bidder, because they're cheap fucks. Obviously, they want to save every penny they can, but they still get ripped off because there's no oversight, and God knows what little fucking T's and I's they have to dot and cross to fucking get shit done. Wasn't there a fighter jet a while ago that they contracted out to get built? And then they spent billions of dollars on it and it didn't even fucking work. It couldn't fly. Wasted money. That's what the government is really, really good at. I love it. They're the ones that are fucking getting rich from this shit. It's a get rich scheme and we're not in it. 1 second, guys. Get my phone. Oh, fuck. There's a few videos online. There's a link in this thing there's a link in my video of another video you guys should watch as well. But it's, I don't know. Everything is fucking getting scary. People's incomes are destroyed. People's businesses are destroyed. And there's no There's no getting that back. Like even people who were working their asses off to like make a name for themselves or to fucking get somewhere, they have nothing now. People. Someone told me, no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, I feel I will always be middle class. And I said, unless you win the lottery, which probably no one really wins the fucking lottery, it's probably a scam there right there. But middle class, bro. They do just print whatever the fuck they want, and it makes no fucking sense. Ugh. Money has no value anyway. The monetary system is old, outdated, and needs to be changed. That was a good one. Jesus Christ. Now I'm hot too. Back to the gold standard. Is there enough gold in the world to do that? Do they even have it anymore? How'd that work out for Tesla? Wasn't he found dead in his hotel room and they ransacked that shit? And then they couldn't find his notes. It was all stolen. I don't know if that's a true story, but that's what I heard. I just wiped my nose on my shirt. That's gross. That was gross. I apologize. Oh. Isn't there what was the movie? The Prestige. Wasn't it one guy was working with Edison and one guy was working with Tesla, or he got the design for the machine that cloned people from Tesla, something like that. I think there was Tesla was in that movie. Now I gotta look it up. That was a great movie, by the way. Yeah, it was a Tesla machine. In the movie. It's fictional, but it's still interesting. Man. You know what I noticed today also? People giving me weird looks in the store because I'm the only one not wearing a mask and everyone's wearing a mask. Everyone's afraid of their own shadow now, and everyone like you're kind of the government has made it so you don't trust your fellow citizens. You're looking at them all weird. Now there's a tax on Asians or excuse me Chinese, but like, people are stupid. They can never tell the difference. So there's been tax on all different types of Asian people. Uh, I have a Chinese restaurant 2 blocks down that's been closed since this thing happened because I think they're afraid of someone fucking attacking them, and I don't blame them. I don't blame Chinese people. I do blame the Chinese government for trying to cover this up. But once again, if this is all a conspiracy, who the fuck knows? But we do know that they didn't tell us supposedly, and the doctor who supposedly leaked about this and told the world is now dead. So that's what we know. Where is do you guys think George Soros runs the world? I don't know if that's like that's a big another big conspiracy. I don't know how true that is. I know he's very wealthy and he does donate to a lot of liberal and even I think conservative politicians too. You don't think George Soros is evil and part of like this? whole conspiracy? Yes, a lot of restaurants did close. A lot of them were open for delivery and pickup only, and then a lot of them just closed for the safety of their employees. Someone asked me, "Do I know anyone who actually has the virus?" Because they want to confirm, do they know anyone that has the virus? And I said, officially, no, I don't. But I know people who might have it who got tested for it and we're waiting the results of the test to come back. And another person who got tested for it and it came back negative. And the doctor said it's probably a false negative because you fit all the symptoms. So we test you again. I mean, the Bilderberg group is real. And does George Soros actually go? Is he part of the Bilderberg group? Let's see if there's any proof of that. George, I have a friend I know on YouTube. Bilderberg meeting George motherfucker. George Soros. List of Bilderberg participants. Wow. I don't know if you can see that, but it says royalty, politics, military, financial institutions. I don't know what that bottom word. Corporations, academic, and media. Corporations. Founder and chairman of Singa Holding. That's from a big Australian company. CEO of Halakim. CEO of Indigo Books and Music. Executive of Hodar. These are all different countries. France, Germany. Where's the United States? Come on. Where's the United? Oh, it's an order, so it'll be used at the bottom. Not the bottom, but you know what I mean. United States. Open AI. The Jeff Bezos goes to the Bilderberg Group meetings. Ripplewood, Honeywell, Microsoft, of course, goes. The CEO of IBM, Lewis, I'm not going to say his fucking full name, right? Gerstner Jr. LinkedIn, Facebook, co-founder of Facebook, Chris Hughes. Let's see politics. United States. Let's go to United. Whoa, I just saw a name. Greece, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, United States. There, I just saw it. Partners. George Ball, Secretary, Undersecretary of the Ambassador to the buffering again. They're fucking throttling our internet because everyone's at home fucking using the internet now. George Ball, Sandy Berger, National Security Advisor, William Burns, President, International Peace Project, Hillary Clinton, First Lady, when attending. Later, she was the Secretary of State. Shit. There's a lot of fucking Lindsey Graham. He's a senator, as you don't know who that is. Joseph Johnson, Henry Kissinger, Secretary of State, obviously. Jared Kushner. Jesus fucking Christ. Condoleezza Rice, Lawrence Summers. He was there. Mitch Daniels, Mark Warner, military personnel from the U.S., colonels and whatnot. And it's actually just a meeting to like discuss the welfare of people and to make things better. But you know, they don't actually do that. But imagine we're all just like paranoid. The Bilderberg Group. Dun, dun, dun. Oof, I must something bad. Okay. We're gonna get a little higher and we'll repack this motherfucker. Excuse me, that was gross. Sorry. And if you're just tuning in, this is Conspiracy Hour with Coz. It's an open discussion. You can bring up any conspiracies you want. You could even try to convince me the Earth is flat, but I don't think you can because I've watched every flat Earth documentary about the Earth being flat, and they're all fucking retarded. There you go. I said it. You want to talk about like legit shit like Agenda 21, which might be happening in a different fucking form of it, or fucking Project Blue Beam, or fucking some real shit like any New World Order documentary or fucking New World Order conspiracy theory. There's also another conspiracy theory that Trump is the actual, not opposite of it, but he knows the deal and he wants nothing to do with the New World Order because he loves capitalism. That's why he hates the UN, because the UN is the ones trying to form the New World Order. That's some ridiculous conspiracy I read somewhere or saw somewhere as well. Not that I believe it's true at all, but just interesting. I think the last person to not be in the whole group, as we call them, was Kennedy, and look what they did with him. They took care of him nice, didn't they? Speech aimed at the the fucking whatchamacallit. Ones that were spying on everyone at the same time all at once in some massive fucking hard drive computer. Was that the NSA? It was, right? It was the fucking NSA. Then no one ever said shit about that. It was like, oh, you did something bad. Don't do that again. Okay. Or they just continue to do it. I remember what ended because that spying on everyone without a warrant is fucking illegal. Let me see something. Spying program. Let's see if it was shut down. U.S. PRISM is a code name for a program which the United States National Security Agency collects internet communications from various U.S. internet companies. The program is also known by the SIGAD US 98XN. So they were spying on everyone on certain sites. Google was in the program. NSA requests target communications that were encrypted when they traveled across the background, focus on stored data. They're storing everything. I remember, who was it? The colonel, some colonel they wanted to get rid of. So he was cheating on his wife. So out of nowhere, it just came out that he was cheating on his wife and it was all over the internet because of emails. Well, how'd they get those emails? Because the NSA was spying on everybody and they didn't like him, so they released these fucking emails. Generals. Emails. Cheating. He's retired though. Oh, he's retired now. It was he worked for the CIA because he was director of the CIA, and it became public knowledge because of emails that were released that he was having an affair with Paula Broadwell. It was unstable, and now we're back. This is getting annoying. This internet debacle. But yeah, it was General Petraeus. I remember this whole fucking thing. He was having an affair with it was his secretary, right? He resigned as the director of the CIA after the emails were released. They got him out. They outed him. He released his fucking emails and they outed him. Why would you lose your job because you're having an affair? He's not a good person. Look what he did. He had an affair. Unfortunately, a lot of people do and they don't lose their fucking jobs. I keep hearing the price of gas dropped a lot, and I haven't gotten gas in a while, so I don't know. So here's another thing I heard about that the Hitler didn't die in World War II like they say he did. They never confirmed that. Him and a bunch of other German Nazis are hiding or were hiding because he's probably dead now because that was 75 years ago ish, and he was 56 or something when they said he killed himself. So they ran down to Argentina, and there's a whole huge German population in Argentina. Like there's a town where there's all Germans and they all speak German. Crazy. This is cached. Give me 1 second, I'm refilling. Ugh. It's scary though because just like Operation Paperclip was to get the Nazi German scientists and get them to come and join NASA basically in the government because they were smart. They were building these bombs and rockets, so they wanted them for themselves. They didn't want to charge them with war crimes. These are the same motherfuckers that were doing experiments on people. We absorbed them into our fucking government. Look that shit up. Operation Paperclip. It's fucking real, man. And that's a conspiracy theory that finally was proven to be fucking real, and that's no fucking joke. Yeah, there you go. Operation Paperclip is a secret joint intelligent operatives objectives, largely carried out by the special agents of the army, in which were more than in which more than 1,600 German scientists and engineers were taken from Germany and technicians, excuse me, were taken from Germany to the United States for U.S. government employment. That's crazy. Those men should have been charged with war crimes. Steal their notes or whatever you gotta do. Give them get all the information you need from them, and then put them in fucking jail for the rest of their fucking lives. World War II was definitely a scary time. Fucking weird. So there's still Nazis in our government. I just watched that show, The Hunt or The Hunters. I worked on a couple days on that show, and um, it's about Nazi hunters, and it's actually based on a true story or true events. There was a group of former relatives or former members of Jews that were in concentration camps, and they knew that there were Nazis hidden in the United States or hiding in the United States, excuse me, and they hunted them. And it's a good show. Al Pacino's in it. Very, very, very good ending. Very twisty. Yes, of course, but there's actually a lot of conspiracy theories around that too, thinking that the Germans used alien aircrafts that they had found to help design their fucking shit. I don't know how true that shit is. That's wacky as fuck. Didn't they find? Yeah, they found one recently too, didn't they? And they charged him with some shit. He was living like next door to a school or something. For what? What show? Oh, The Hunt. I don't know. I'm not sure actually at all. I worked on the day where there's a flashback of the family getting separated in Poland, and I think they killed a sister or they killed an aunt or something. I don't know if it's. That's a good question because hopefully it does get picked up because we could use some more work when it finally comes back to normal out here. Hunters. It's Hunters, not the Hunters. They changed the name 3 times. When I worked on it, it was called The Hunt. Then I guess they made that movie, The Hunt, and they changed the name. Let's see, Hunters, rumors, blah 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 blah. I know what it's about. Amazon hasn't officially renewed for a second season, so it's hard to determine if it's dropping or not. If Sherman and his crew give a go ahead, and then season 2 might drop as early. I mean, they haven't started shooting it yet, so I don't see it coming out in 2021. If they, with the industry the way it is now, we don't know when we're coming back. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I hope it does. It wasn't a bad show. It took me a while to get into it, though. I had to go through like the first 4 episodes before started enjoying the show. It was kind of not redundant, but like I've already seen so many things so similar to it that it's like, okay, cool. You have them killing Nazis. We like this kind of stuff because we don't like Nazis, but how many times can you just watch someone kill a Nazi? Although there are gangster moments in that the fucking show, definitely. I watched that documentary called Beyond the Curve or whatever it's called, the fucking flat Earth one. By the way, Chris, and I've watched almost every flat Earth video on YouTube, and I'm still not convinced the Earth is flat. It's not. Sorry, not you, not you. You're not a flat earther, but I'm just saying in general, as someone who has logic and sense. Just maybe you can convince me. Maybe you can convince me that like 9/11 was inside job with all those documentaries and loose change and everything else. Maybe, maybe you can convince me there's been many false flag operations, but you still can't convince me that the Earth is flat. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. Not to mention, there's too much invested in the theory of aliens. Like, hey, aliens exist. Oh, the Earth is flat, and we're in a dome floating in like God knows where. And yeah, the aliens can't exist. So fuck you, buddy. And I watched the video of the guy that shot himself in a rocket. It's not stable. Not fucking stable. Yay, we're back. Sorry, it's fucking being retarded. My internet. Well, if you go by like we know or we theorize that the pyramids and a lot of the sacred sites we found are much older than we thought they were, and we keep putting back the timestamp of humans on this planet. I mean, we could definitely be just some alien experiment, and there's some alien race out there that comes here once in a while and laughs at us because we're pretty fucking stupid. And he said, "Oh, look, they're still fighting over race. Look at these idiots, fucking idiots. Oh, they're about to blow themselves up with nuclear bombs. They're still using nuclear energy. Jesus, what do we do?" I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Do aliens exist? Probably not. Probably. Maybe. They have to, right? To think we're the only thing alive out here. I mean, he's definitely out of this world, that's for sure. Elon Musk is definitely out of this world. I am so fucking stoned right now. Didn't really smoke all day, and now I'm wrecked. Oh, fucking hell. Elon Tusk. When is Rick and Morty coming back? I need more Rick and Morty in my life. I've rewatched every fucking episode from the last 3 seasons that's out like 5 to 6 times, so I can't keep rewatching it and enjoying it, if that makes sense. The movie Tusk was good. It was Kevin Smith. It was written and directed by Kevin Smith. It was good. It was okay. I mean, okay. It was trying to be fucking whatchamacallit. It was trying to be like a human centipede. It was like shock value horror. It wasn't, I don't know. His Kevin Smith's best non-Kevin Smith universe movie was probably Red State. Definitely not Cop Out. Cop Out's fucking terrible. You ever seen Red State? Red State is pretty damn good. It's not great, but it's pretty good, and it's it's good. It was a good movie. The ending is good. I like what's his name's in it. Fucking John Goodman. John Goodman's in it. I gotta find. Speaking of John Goodman, I gotta see if any of those fucking streaming services have The Big Lebowski. I want to watch that. I've seen it before, but I want to watch it again. You can never get enough of the dude. The dude's the man. Oh god. Oh no, I won't start doing that now because it'll fuck up my stream. So I was watching Ancient Aliens, and I'm finally done with whatever's available on Netflix. I forgot if it's like 1 season or 2 seasons, whatever it is. And they have not convinced me. They brought up points, and they try to connect a lot of lines and dots, but it's just no. I don't think so. Like some things I already have heard about, like how old the pyramid might actually be, or the Sphinx might actually be. Uh, all these, and the story of Jesus Christ is actually a lot older, and it's not Jesus Christ. It's stolen from other things that are in Egypt. It's like an Egyptian sun god, I believe, was born to a virgin woman named Mary, or some random shit. So humans a lot older than we think. I wonder how many times we fucked this up. I wonder how many times we got so advanced to the point where like we were like great, like we are not great, but we are now. We have houses and heat and all this cool stuff that our ancestors didn't have. How many civilizations got so good to the point like this, and then they lost everything over stupid shit. Like now they're fighting over race again, or now they're, I don't know, running inside from a virus and going to let the infrastructure and all the industries fail and crumble to the ground, basically. How many times has this happened? Probably a very long time. Like it happened a bunch of times. I think on that note, I'm gonna call it a night. I might hit the bong one more time. If I find my lighter. I'm just gonna download it if I have to. Movie streaming. Shutter. I have Shutter, by the way. Redbox. Stars Play. That means it's on. It says Amazon too. That's probably like a rental. It's on Shutter though. A lot of people don't have that. I do because I made someone else subscribe to it because they use my Netflix, or they use my Hulu, so it's a fair trade. All right. On that note, peace out, everybody. Have a good night. See you tomorrow night at 9:30. Don't forget to wear a mask and gloves, and don't leave your house, and just hang yourself in your living room. Not really. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. There's so much worth to live. We know what I'm trying to say. There's things to live for. I think. Get high and don't give a fuck. Peace.